Um, if you've just popped on, definitely let me know where you're checking in from and where you're joining from. And I am Emily Quisenberry. I'm a wife. I'm a mom. I'm an entrepreneur. I am a health and fitness enthusiast. I am a personal growth junkie, and my passion and my obsession is really helping people to become the fullest, most alive version of themselves. And so that's my intention with Periscope and with really anything that I do on social media. So I'm pretty new to this platform. I would love for you to follow me if you find that this is going to help you to live a better life and to achieve the things that you want in your life. I am passionate about business, marketing, social media. And I today am really wanting to share a little bit about how you can live a meaningful life. I think most people, that's a huge desire. I think we want to know that our life has counted for something. I think we want to know that we're having an impact on people. And I'm just curious, is that something that is important to you? Do you have a desire to live a meaningful life? And do you feel like at times that you may be playing it safe? Do you feel like that maybe you're not living into your full potential? Maybe you're letting something hold you back from becoming who you were really created to be. So how well do you think you're using, what God's given you and what you've been equipped with? And I know that for me, there's been many, many years that I did not live into my potential. And, I really think that, we're never going to fully arrive. But my hope for myself and for you is that when we get to the end of our life, that we will be able to look back and say, God, I gave it all. I gave everything that you gave me, I used to make an impact in this world. And so I just want you to know that if you're on this morning and you're spending some time here, and I value that and I appreciate the fact that you're letting me share some things that I'm learning with you. But I want you to know that you've been equipped. You are unique, you are special, you have skills and talents and a personality, and you have life experience, and you have something to offer. There are people that need to hear what you have to share. And and then that could be in a really, really big way. It could maybe be in a smaller way. It could be in your full-time job. It could be in the way that you minister and you get involved outside of your job. Sometimes people are called to take a, big step out of what they're doing into doing something new. And so I don't know what that is, but I'll tell you one thing I do. I love The Voice and I love Shark Tank. Now, y'all may think I'm a nut and that's crazy, but I really do. And the reason that I love those shows is because it really inspires me to see people stepping out in courage and living into who they were created to be and following their passion and following their dream and using the gifts they've been given to really, again, tap into their potential. Because guys, I really do think one of the saddest things is seeing somebody with untapped potential and not really ever being able to get over whatever's holding them back to live into that. And so that's why I love those shows. I actually, DVR them, tape them, whatever. I'm old school, guys. But I do that because I love to see it. It inspires me to see those people doing that. I don't know about you, if that inspires you, but I just want you to think about, I want to ask you, what are you good at? What do you feel like is your gift? What do you feel like you've been equipped to do? And it could be, in business, it could be in relationships, it could be in ministry, it could be so many different things. And I think sometimes we have a hard time seeing ourselves really objectively. And so it's a good idea that if you have some people in your life that you trust, that are healthy, not toxic, that you can ask them, what do you see in me? What do you see me being good at? And I'll just tell you, I think that's a really valuable thing to do, because when we can see ourselves more clearly, I think we have a better opportunity to live a meaningful life. So I really wanted to kind of share with you, a scripture that I was reading, and it's actually in Matthew, and it's really talking about living this meaningful life. And you may have heard it before. It's the story about an investment. And I'm going to read it out of the Message. So it says, it's also like a man going off on an extended trip. He called his servants together and he delegated responsibilities. To one, he gave $5,000. To another, he gave two. And to another, he gave 1,000, depending on their ability. Then he left. And right off, the first servant went to work and doubled his master's investment. The second did the same. But the man with the single 1,000 dug a hole and carefully buried the master's money. After a long absence, the master came back, and the 3 servants came back to settle up with him. And the one he'd given 5,000 showed him how he had doubled his investment. And his master was so happy, and he was like, good work, you did a great job, and from now on you'll be my partner. The servant with the 2,000 showed how he'd also doubled his master's investment. And his master commended him and said, good job, you did your job well, and from now on we'll be partners. And then the servant that was given the 1,000 said, Master, I know you have high standards and you hate careless ways, that you demand the best and you make no allowance for errors. I was afraid I might disappoint you, so I found a good hiding place and I secured your money. Here it is, safe and sound, to the very last cent. The master was furious. That's a terrible way to live. It's criminal to live cautiously like that. If you knew I was after the best, why did you do less than the least? The least you could have done would have been to invest the sum with the bankers, where at least I would have gotten a little bit of interest. Take the 1,000 and give it to the one who risked the most, and get rid of this play it safe who won't go out on a limb. I think there's such an important message there. Now, obviously, God's love does not change for us. It does not. And he is not disappointed in us at all. He's crazy about us. But I think the message here is that, guys, we can sometimes allow our fear to keep us from really doing the thing we know we should do. I know it has for me, because I think just like this guy in this story, that he was like scared of what the master would think of him. And I think that happens to a lot of us. We get scared about what other people are going to think of us. And so we don't do the thing we want to do. So I want to ask you, I think the biggest thing that I want to challenge and encourage you with today is to really run your race. Guys, we have been gifted this life and we have one life to live. And we have a race that we are called specifically to run. That's our race. And actually in 1 Corinthians 9:24, it says, don't you realize that in a race, everyone runs, but only one person gets the prize. So run to win. And again, it's not about conditional love. It's not about conditional acceptance, but out of gratitude for all that God's given us, we should want to run our race well, so that our life is a living example to what God can do. And it gives hope to this world. I think our biggest message to people can be hope. Hope changes people's lives, and most people don't have hope. And so if we can be that voice, I think it can be so, so powerful. So I want to encourage you, don't wait. Don't hide your talent. Don't hide your experience. Don't hide what you feel like you need to do in your business or your life or your family or your relationships or whatever it is that you feel like you were put on this earth to do. Don't wait. It may require you to get uncomfortable. It may require you to step out and to do some things in courage. But I'm going to just encourage you to do it. Get the support that you need. Get the help that you need. Surround yourself with people who are going to motivate you and encourage you to live your best life. And the last verse I want to share with you is Isaiah 40:31. And it says, but those who trust in the Lord will find new strength. They will soar high on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary, and they will walk and they will not faint. And guys, that's true. If we're running our race and we're running the race that we were called, that we were the job we were given to do with the skills and talents and experiences and personality that we've been gifted, then we won't become weary. We will be able to, really soar and to live a breakthrough life. So I want to just close things out. If you are looking for a way to live a fuller, more alive version of you, go check out emilyquisenberry.com. I have a lot of resources over there, and I'll be adding more resources in the days and weeks to come to really help you to live a meaningful life, to help you become the fullest, most alive version of you. I also want you to know that I do teach business owners how to leverage social media to build a big business, and teach how to build a profitable business online. And would love for you to join me if that's something you're interested in. And I actually will I do another Periscope. The morning Periscope is more about inspiration and courageous living and living a meaningful life. And then my afternoon Periscope is more focused on business, and it can be healthy living as well, because like I said, I'm kind of a health and fitness fanatic. So I would love for you to follow me here on Periscope if you found value in this and it was something that really helped you. My hope and prayer for you is that you will live today into the fullness of who you were created to be. And I pray favor over you, that you will live a courageous life. Any thoughts, questions, comments? Would love to hear them. Obviously, want to be able to interact with you and know a little bit more about you. But I'm just thankful again and grateful that you spent some time with me this morning. And I will be doing this every weekday morning, Monday through Friday at 8:45 Central. So if we don't have anything else, I'll go ahead and sign off. But I hope that you have a great rest of your day. Enjoy your week.